Welcome to Hawkapella 2018. Thank you so much for supporting our families, Catherine's memory, and the fight against sarcoma cancer. By purchasing so many tickets and filling this space, buying raffle tickets tonight, and bidding on our online auction. We are so humbled and energized by this incredible turnout. We have some very special people to welcome tonight. We have State Representative Sean Garbely is here tonight. Superintendent Dr. Kathleen Bodie is here tonight. And a very special shout out to several of Catherine's nurses from the oncology floor of Boston Children's Hospital. Stand up, Julie and Joellen and Barb and Denise. These are Catherine's nurses. Thank you so much for coming and continuing to support our family. I am incredibly excited for tonight to fundraise for sarcoma research and patient advocacy and for Catherine's Scholarship Fund, all in her memory. Not much can make me happier. Catherine would be so proud of us. That I know. She would love this event not only as a performer, but also as an exuberant attendee. Music was one of Catherine's passions. Not only did she play the violin and sing, but also Catherine was a voracious consumer of music. She listened to music all the time. I remember often passing by her room at night when I thought she should be studying. And from behind her door, I would hear quiet except for her music playing. And of course, I would get enraged. I would barge in and I would be about to ask her, how can you possibly be studying? Music calmed Catherine. She would be sitting there studying away. Music allowed Catherine to concentrate. When Catherine's body was ravaged by sarcoma and she could do little else in the hospital, playing her Spotify playlists, Julie can attest to this and Barb, I'm sure, was extremely comforting and soothing to her. Through her ventilator mask, she would request that I continually play her music, making sure I pressed just the right playlist. Eventually, at the end of her life, when Catherine was sedated and she could no longer communicate with us, we played her music around the clock. And we firmly believe she heard her music and was comforted by it. And music has so many healing aspects. In my darkest moments of grief and suffering, listening to Catherine's music has helped me to survive. It's one of my ongoing and greatest connections to her spirit. So tonight we assemble to enjoy a beautiful night of music, to raise money for the fight against the rare and deadly sarcoma cancer, and to remember our beloved daughter, Catherine Malatesta. Music and kindness bring us together, and it binds us. That was Catherine's true legacy, kindness. Catherine had an unbelievable capacity for warmth, for inclusion, for love and kindness. And I'll leave you with a quote I know Catherine would appreciate and love. Maybe if we listen to each other's music, we will be willing to listen to each other's words.
Hope is what this evening is all about. Hope that we remember Catherine's spirit and love for life, and hope that we find a cure for sarcoma cancer to ensure children and families never have to endure this horrific journey. Unfortunately, sarcoma cancer is one of the most prevalent types of childhood cancer. Overall, 12,000 people in the U.S. will be diagnosed with sarcoma cancer this year, and 5,000 will die. These odds are horrendous. The time is now to change these percentages and to help fight for our children. Your continuous support tonight will help fund advancements such as immunotherapy, which boosts the body's natural defenses to fight cancer. Cancer continues to evolve and change, and our therapies and treatments must do the same as well. This night is about remembering and celebrating Catherine's life. Catherine inspired so many people with her strength, grace, and poise. With her spunk and spirit, she showed us how to live each moment to the fullest. She showed us how to laugh despite tragedy. She showed us how to live with no regrets and fear. She wanted to make a positive difference in helping others, especially children. During one of her hospital stays, she realized it was going to be an uphill battle, and told me that she was going to defer a year before college to help orphan children in Haiti. She said this with many tubes coming out of her lungs and body. A true warrior, always thinking of others. Catherine loved being with children, especially teaching CCD. Despite being very ill, she would wake up early, put on her wig, and make it to each and every class on Sunday. She loved teaching, and she loved each child in her class. Today, we often see these children wearing a Malatesta sweatshirt to honor their teacher. This brings our family so much joy. Remembering and speaking about Catherine is so important to our family. During the holidays, we received two special gifts. One gift was the retelling of a beautiful and vibrant dream that one of Catherine's best friends had about Catherine. Of course, we hung on every word and savored every detail. The second gift was when one of Catherine's friends, Julia Zach, who was a senior at Arlington High School, called to ask if she could wear Catherine's prom dress to her senior prom this May. Julia spoke of how much he was inspired by Catherine for her courage, confidence, and compassion. Of course, the dress fit perfectly again. So tonight we make strides to put an end to sarcoma cancer and to celebrate the bright life of Catherine Malatesta. Catherine is most definitely making this world a better place. Now I would like to introduce Richard Rumsey, CEO of the Sarcoma Foundation of America, who flew up from Maryland specifically to be here with us tonight to support our fundraiser and to help raise awareness about sarcoma cancer. Richard?
Thank you. How amazing it is to see each and every one of you here tonight to honor Catherine's legacy. It's clear to me that she really did have an impact far, far beyond what most people can hope. The Sarcoma Foundation of America is a national cancer nonprofit. We were founded in 2000, and the SFA advocates for increased research to find new and better therapies with which to treat patients with sarcoma, a rare cancer of the connective tissue and bone. In order to pave the way for new and better therapies, with a goal of ultimately finding a cure, the SFA has invested heavily in innovative research. Since our inception, through events like this, the SFA has invested more than $7 million in research efforts, including more than 115 sarcoma research grants to scientists at research institutions across the United States. Money raised tonight will help fund new research that will one day prevent another child from losing their battle with sarcoma, something no child or parent should ever have to experience. On behalf of everyone associated with the SFA, we are honored to be chosen as the beneficiary for the second annual Hawkapella Festival to Belt Out Cancer. Thank you.
Thank you, Richard. Once again, I have the distinct pleasure to introduce you tonight's Master of Ceremonies, Alexandra Socha. Alexandra grew up in Nashua, New Hampshire, where she spent her childhood acting in community theater. She made her Broadway debut in 2008 at the age of 18 as the lead in the rock musical Spring Awakenings. Other notable appearances include Nora in the 2009 revival of Brighton Beach Renoise and Daisy Fenton in the off-Broadway run Death Takes a Holiday. Recently, Alexandra had a leading role in 3 seasons of the Amazon comedy TV series Red Oaks. This past fall, Alexandra was in New York City starring in Actually, a new drama by Anna Ziegler. Catherine was a huge fan of Alexandra's. When Catherine was a little girl, my mother would take her to Nashua to see Alexandra in the plays, and later Catherine would rave to her friends how her cousin was a Broadway star. Alexandra continues to make our family so proud. Please welcome my cousin, Alexandra Socha.
Hello. I always forget I think we're second cousins once removed. I always forget. There's a lot of Malatestas. as you probably know, we're actually, there's been a lot of Malatestas here at Arlington High School. My own mother attended this high school and performed on this is where my mother fell in love with performing, was on this very stage. So it means so much to me to be here on multiple levels, because this is where Catherine performed, and this is where it all started, and how with me. I'm so thankful to Jennifer and Greg for having me back again this year, watching me stumble through another night of hosting. The very first thing I ever hosted was this event last year, so I'm so excited to be back, and I want to know actually who came last year? Show of hands. Yes! Look at all those returnees, and who is new? Yes! It's like half and half. This is very exciting. Last year was just such an incredible, joyful, beautiful evening, and thinking in terms of how many of my family members have stood on this stage and walked these halls, just this room, thinking of all the memories that this little tiny theater holds. There's and just knowing that we get to be another one of those memories is very exciting. But so you know what? You didn't come here to listen to me yak. You came here to hear music. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna go right ahead and just make a couple quick announcements. Obviously, turn off your cell phones. I know you probably, it's beaten over the head, but really, I can't even tell you how many times I have been on stage in a show in New York City where people have paid hundreds of dollars to be there, and cell phones go off. So turn off your cell phones and keep movement to a minimum, because the show is being videotaped, which is very exciting. In case of an emergency, in case of emergency, just look around the auditorium for the nearest exit doors. You can see one back there, you can see one over there, you can see one there and there. Keep those in mind. And also no flash photography, of course. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the first group, which is Hometown, where they have the home field advantage, just like, the Pats will on Sunday. Yeah. So these are the Arlington High School Madrigal Singers. Kicking us off here, the Arlington High School Madrigal Singers, they're an audition-based Madrigal-style co-ed singing group consisting of 31 singers right here at Arlington High School. It's an auditioned honors level class. They meet every day and perform at school concerts and community events. And this group was honored to sing at the Massachusetts State House for the 9/11 ceremony in 2014 when Catherine was a part of the choir. She was a devoted, enthusiastic member of the Madrigal Singers. So what a great way to kick off our evening of music. The Madrigals are directed by Madeline Kitchen.
Myself out gazing at stars, hearing guitars like someone in love. Sometimes the things that I do astound me, and yet I find it's mostly whenever you're around me. And lately I seem to walk as though I had wings, bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove, and feeling like someone in love. Ba-da, ba-ba-doo-ay-da-da, da-da, da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-do-ba-doo-ay-da-da-da-da-da. Lately, I seem to walk as though I had wings, bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm limp as a glove, and feeling like someone in love. brink of a lovely song. You are the angel glow that lights a star. The dearest things I know are what you are. Someday my happy arms will hold you, and someday I'll know that moment divine when all the things you are mine. My love, you are the promised kiss of springtime that makes the lonely winter seem long. You are the breathless hush of evening that trembles on the brink of a lovely you say? That is just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say? Ransom notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk, newspaper word cutouts. Speak no, feeling no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit. Ransom notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk, newspaper word cutouts. Speak no, feeling no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit.
Everybody's got a thing, but some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain, accepting the things not worth having.
Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. To say your style of life's a drag, and that you must go other places.
But just don't feel too bad when you get fooled by smiling faces.
Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. Cause I'll be standing on that side when you check it out. When you get off your trip,
Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing.
don't you worry about it. So don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. Cause I'll be standing on that side. When you get off your trip, hey, everybody needs a change, a chance to check out the new, but
You're the only one to see the changes you take yourself through.
so don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, pretty mama. Cause I'll be standing in the wings when you check it out. Wow. Don't you worry about a thing. 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 Don't you worry about. Don't stop being chévere.
One more time for Arlington High School Madrigals. It was fantastic. Gosh, I loved all of those pieces that she picked. I was actually hearing them rehearse backstage, and I just loved it. Their teacher just kept telling them, tell me a story, tell me a story. Don't just sing, tell me a story. And I just loved hearing that from an educator. And I think Catherine would be very proud, and I would think that they did tell a good story. All right, we've got our next group. Oh, now they're gonna watch. Oh, this is the best. It makes me so excited just to see how I was a chorus geek, and let me tell you, that is the best way to spend high school. So our next group is also from a high school not too far away. They are from Winchester High School. This is the Winchester. I don't know, Arlington didn't get as much of applause for that, so that kind of makes me nervous. But the Winchester High School Octets are one of 2 auditioned a cappella groups at the school, and they focus primarily on pop pieces, but they are classically trained, and these students enjoy the freedom of a small group and differing style of music. They perform frequently in the area while also traveling to regional events and competitions. The 14 students are part of a much larger, thriving choral program at Winchester High School. And the school's chorus will be singing in Nashville in April, and we're one of 3 schools invited to perform last April at Carnegie Hall. So I haven't even freaking been there, so that's really exciting. The Octets are directed by Joel Buford.
I just gotta get you out the cage. I'm a young lover's rage, gonna need a spark to ignite. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 I'm on fire. So light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 I'm on fire.
Rapper ain't a cannibal. What a real music, no one in front of me. Oh yeah, and now, what is it gonna be? Anybody telling me that I can never be the ministry? My brother gonna be this out of this world. Dealing with me, dealing with the king, so all I
do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. So light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 I'm on fire.
All I do is win, win, win. And if you're going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay
So
there.
light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 I'm on fire.
All I do is win, win, win. And if you're going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Oh, 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 make 'em stay there. Oh, 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 oh.
Hi, we're the Winchester High School Octets. Hi, everyone. We're the Winchester High School Octets.
That was Das Sound Machine from Pitch Perfect 2. Up next, we'll be doing Under Pressure, Right Here Waiting for You, and Love Shack. So thank you for coming out and listening and supporting this good cause, and we hope you enjoy.
Pressure pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No
on streets. Party, party, da-ya, da-ya. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. For tomorrow gets me higher. Pressure on people on streets.
Under pressure.
Delay, okay.
Under pressure.
Flipping around, kicking my brains across the floor. These are the days that never rains, but it pours. Hiro babe, hiro ba-da-ida, ba-da-da, ba-ida-ya-ya.
People on streets, dee-da-dee-da-day. People on streets, dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Bring tomorrow gets me higher, higher. Pressure on people on streets.
Turned away from it all like a blind man. Sat on a fence, but it don't work. Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Why? Why?
Sanity laughs under pressure. We're cracking. Can we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love, 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 give love? 'Cause love is such an old-fashioned word, and love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night, and love dares you to change your way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance. This is ourselves.
Under pressure. Under pressure. Pressure.
Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain. If I see you next to never, but how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I took for granted all the times that I thought would last somehow. I hear the laughter, I taste the tears, but I can't get near you now. Oh, can't you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right
right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you.
I wonder how we can survive this romance. Oh, but in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance. I'll take the chance.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I will be right here waiting for you.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Love Shack, baby. I'm headed down the Atlanta highway, looking for a love getaway, heading for the love getaway.
I got me a Chrysler, it's big as a whale, and it's heading on down to the Love Shack. I got me a car, it seats about 20, so come on and bring your jukebox of money.
The Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love
That's where
Shack.
it's at. Sign says, stay away, fool, 'cause love rules at the Love Shack.
Well, it's set way back in the middle of a field, just a funky old shack, and I gotta get back.
Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving, wearing next to nothing 'cause it's hot as an oven. The whole shack shimmies when everybody's moving around and around and around and around.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Folks lining up outside just to get down.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Funky little shack.
Everybody's moving,
Funky little
everybody,
shack.
everybody.
Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a car, it seats about 20, so come on and bring your jukebox money.
The Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, that's where it's at. Love Shack, that's where it's at. Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
Knock a little louder, sugar.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
I can't hear you.
Bang, bang,
On the door, baby.
bang, bang.
On the door, you're what?
Tin roof, rusted.
3, 4.
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack,
Love Shack,
baby,
that's where
Love
it's
Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Funky little shack.
Baby, Love
Funky little
Shack.
shack.
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack.
Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving at the Love Shack.
Have a nice night.
Yes. So embarrassing. We wore the same outfit. I'm obsessed with them now. I secretly want to be. I'm like, can I audition? I already have the clothes. Our third group of the evening is from UMass Amherst. They are the Vocal Suspects. Yes, I love this. Okay. So they were founded in 1999, and the Vocal Suspects is the premier. Okay, I just have to say, they say the Vocal Suspects is the premier, and in parentheses, and hottest co-ed a cappella group of the University of Massachusetts Amherst. They wrote that. I did not. We're gonna have to see if they're telling the truth. With a high reputation of balancing contagious excitement and energy with adept musicality, they pride themselves on their musical creativity, stylistic ability, and innovation. They perform an eclectic mix of self-arranged, contemporary and classic songs, and the Vocal Suspects entertain the Amherst community both on and off campus, and they compete every year in this very big thing. It's called the ICCAs, which is the International Competition of Collegiate Acapella. It's like if you've seen Pitch Perfect, it's like essentially that exact competition. And they have earned the quarterfinal champion title 5 times in the last 10 years. So, music directed by Emily Bartone. Please welcome the Vocal Suspects.
thank you so much for coming. We're so excited to be here, and we're really, really grateful to be a part of such a wonderful event. Thank you so much for having us. We have a couple more songs for you.
That it's taking me all this time to say, girl, I'm slow. So it's taking me all this time to say, girl, tiptoe. And I want to acknowledge my mistake, girl. Oh, and I hope that no, it's not too late, girl. Put it in my pocket, put it in my pocket, in my back pocket, put it in my pocket, in my pocket, in my back pocket. Whoa, and I put it in my pocket, put it in my pocket, in my back pocket, put it in my pocket, in my pocket, in my back pocket, and I read it when I'm alone. Do you like me to go yes or no on this piece of paper? Cause I really, really need to know. Are you gonna be my 5th grade queen? And it back back pocket, put it in my pocket, in my pocket, in my back pocket. Whoa. And put it in my pocket, put it in my pocket, in my back pocket, put it in my pocket, in my pocket, in my back pocket. And I'll read it when I'm alone. When you kissed me on the playground, I lost my breath, I had to lay down. In a sense, what I had seen. And then I had to write the words out, 'cause you took them out of my mouth. And it's hard for me to be allowed. Oh, gee. Oh, gosh. I know that it's taking me all this time to say, girl, I'm slow. So it's taking me all this time to say, girl, tiptoe. And I want to acknowledge my mistake, girl. Oh, and I hope that you know it's not too late.
Sitting across from you in class is a blessing and a curse, 'cause I can look at your pretty face if I'm down or I'm hurt. You're my worst distraction, I'm about to fail. If I don't get a reaction, I'ma go off the rails. Got me like Simon and Garfunkel on my knees. Will you release me from this stage? And girl, I'm begging you, please. Put a circle on this paper over yes or no. Will you be my 5th grade queen? Girl, I got to know. Tugging on my heartstrings, make me dance like a puppet. But every time my heart stings and it plays like a trumpet. And it tackles is tight, but I like you a lot. Get on the bus, school's out. Here I saved you a spot. I got this coloring book. Let me draw inside the lines. We can do it together, girl, if you just give me the time. I'm a wolf, howling, alone at the moon. Give it a peck on the cheek, and I'll see you soon. It's taking me all this time to say, girl, oh. So it's taking me all this time to say, girl, oh. And I want to acknowledge my mistake, girl, oh. And I hope that you know it's not too late, girl.
Hi, everybody. So one more time, we're the vocal suspects. We're from UMass Amherst. If you like what you hear, we are on any kind of social media platform that you could possibly imagine. And we highly encourage that you go check us out, because later this spring, we are actually going to be dropping an album. Which is very exciting. And many of the songs that we are doing for you now will be on it. So if you like what you hear, check us out. Follow us. We love you. We want you to love us. Something like that. So we've got one more song for you tonight. Again, thank you so much for being here. This is an awesome cause. We feel so grateful to have been invited to perform. And we hope you like our last tune.
I don't wanna be the last man standing. I don't wanna be the lonely one, picking petals when the party's over. No, that's not any fun, 'cause I'm fragile, and you know this. So hold me, wrap me in love, fill up my cup, empty, and only your love can fill up my cup, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow. I don't wanna be the first one folding. I don't wanna be the joker heart. Tell me, darling, will you understand me? And now show me your cards, 'cause I
weakness till you pick up the parts that are broken. Pour out your perfection on me now and hold me. Wrap me in love, fill up my cup empty, and only your love can fill up my cup. Hold me, wrap me in love, fill up my cup empty, and only your love can fill up my cup. 'Cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow, 'cause I'm hollow. Thank you again so much.
All right, let's get back in it. With a group from Bentley University. Off the Clock. Sidebar. I think like the names of a cappella groups are sometimes the best things about them. I'm so pumped to see what everyone has named themselves. Off the Clock is a co-ed a cappella group from Bentley University in Waltham, Massachusetts. After becoming officially recognized in 2010 thanks to a group of ambitious students, so this is a student-formed group, Off the Clock has quickly made a name for themselves in the a cappella world and around Bentley's campus. Often found supporting and performing at Bentley Falcons sporting events and with other clubs and organizations. They also perform in and outside of the greater Boston community. In February of 2017, Off the Clock competed in the ICCA competition. Remember, like the a cappella Olympics? They went to those for the first time in the history of the group, and they will be competing again next month and hope to move on to the quarterfinals this year. Bentley University, Off the Clock.
Waiting for the time to pass you by. Hope the winds of change will change your mind. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but I know you, and you've got to make it on your own. But we don't have to grow up, we can stay forever young. Living on a sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising sun. I could give 1,000 reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is say a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay.
All you have to do is say.
Won't admit what I already know. I've never been the best at letting go. I don't wanna spend the night alone. Yes, I need you, 'cause I need to make it on my own, but I don't wanna grow up. We can stay forever young. Living on a sofa, drinking rum and cola underneath the rising sun. I could give a million reasons why, but you're going, and you know that all you have to do is say a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second. Your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay. so stay. All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. And wait a second, your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is stay a minute, just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay. All you have to do is wait a second, your hands on mine. The clock is ticking, so stay.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses, well, they got me quite cross. And the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's the people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for forgetting, but these things I do, well, you see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. But anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody, and this is your song. It may be quite simple, but and now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world.
You who was standing there, tried it was true, as your glance met my stare. but your heart drifted off like the land split by sea. I tried to go, to follow, to kneel down at your feet. Settling scores, I've been fighting so long, but I've lost your war, and our kingdom is gone. How shall I win back your heart, which was mine? I have broken bones and tattered clothes, I've run out of time. I'll run to you. To set me free. I'll run to you.
So we are Bentley University's only a cappella group off the clock. We are incredibly grateful to be here, especially to commemorate Catherine's memory. So thank you. Here's our last song. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song. Let me sing forevermore. words, I love you. Fly me to the moon. Play, we're gonna play among the stars. Jupiter and Mars. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. Oh, in other words, I love you.
Bentley University, off the clock. And we are going to head into our very next group. We're going to keep going right into it. This is UMass Lowell. We had UMass Amherst up here earlier. Now we got UMass Lowell representing on the stage. And this is Hawkapella. Again, great name. Known for their electric stage presence and tight-knit brotherhood, Hawkapella is the first and only male-identified, woke term, a cappella group at UMass Lowell. Established in 2009, this group has grown from a few a cappella enthusiasts into a family of singers pursuing diverse fields of study. They are 17 members strong, the largest the group has ever been, and the boys in blue, as they call themselves, have performed in numerous venues across New England, in universities, high schools, workshops, and competed for the first time in the International Championship of Collegiate A Cappella. This has come up a lot. These guys all of these groups are really a big deal. Hawkapella is proud to present their music on their latest EP entitled Hatched and is available on all major music platforms. Hawkapella is directed by Christopher Ego. Here they go.
Come on, Eileen, oh, I swear what you
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I say, could it be a sin that I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. No, I can't help falling in love with you.
Thank you for having us. UMass Lowell, Hawkapella. We're so happy to be here. Oh, never done this before. Never want to do this again. Wrong turn on a dusty road. I did it to myself, I can't pretend. But I learned just a little too late. Good God, I must have been blind. She got me for everything, 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 alright. Like my daddy on a gambling band. Never been afraid to roll the dice. But when I put my bet on her, little Miss Snake Eyes ruined my life. She better sleep with one eye open. Better make sure to lock your door. Once I get my hands on her, I'm like, ooh, Natalie. She ran away with all my money, and she did it for fun. Natalie, she's probably out there thinking it's funny, telling everyone I'm digging a ditch for this gold digging chick. My God, she's quick. Look out for a pretty little thing named Natalie. If you see her, tell her I'm coming. She better run. Good Lord, better bless your soul, 'cause I already gonna curse your name. Don't matter which way you go, payback is gonna come your way. You've been begging me to please, please, please. Now I look at you, laugh, 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 while you sit there and cry for me, cry for me, cry for me all night. I spend a Once I get my hands on her, I'm like, ooh, Natalie. She ran away with all my money, and she did it for fun. Natalie, she's probably out there thinking it's funny, telling everyone I'm digging a ditch for this gold digging chick. My God, she's quick. Look out for a pretty little thing named Natalie. If you see her, tell her I'm coming. She better run. Should've known better. Should've known better. 'Cause when we were together, she never said forever. She never said forever. I'm the fool who played in her game. Hey, Natalie, she ran away with all my money, and she did it for fun. Natalie, she's probably out there thinking it's funny, telling everyone I'm digging a ditch for this gold digging chick. My God, she's quick. Look out for a pretty little thing named Natalie. If you see her, tell her I'm coming. She better run, run, run.
Hawkapella. All right, our next group, of all the wonderful named groups tonight, this one has my absolute favorite name. They hail from Northeastern University. They are a group of ladies, and they are called Pitch Please, which I really just think if you're gonna say it, you have to go, Pitch Please. So that's what I'm gonna do this whole time. So Pitch Please is the premier all-female a cappella group at Northeastern University. Oh, by the way, Pitch Please, exclamation point. I just feel like it's important that you know that. Founded in the fall of 2012, these ladies aim to push boundaries and be passionate and dynamic group that challenges the standards of a traditional collegiate a cappella. Pitch Please released their first EP, Testify, also with an exclamation point, in 2013, and they competed in the ICCA Northeast quarterfinals and semifinals that year. They've been on The View with John Legend. I know, I wish one of them got his number. And they have also been in the Boston Sing Scholastic competition. They've done a lot, and they're strong, wonderful ladies, so Pitch Please.
Baby, I'm not made of stone. It hurts. And loving you the way I do, it hurts. Yeah. Hold tight, it's a sing along. I'm alright, but I could be wrong, baby. I know you remember me. 5'3" in the back of the library. Come on, you can at least try and look at me. Oh man, what a tragedy, ha. Bang, bang, against paradise. I shoot what we always have to run, I la la. Heartbeat in the regular, 2 seats in the race to the finish line, easy. Oh yeah, you're forgetting that. Into all the mess you waited after that crazy. Your heart's a cold November. I swear you're giving me shivers. And baby, I'm not made of stone. It hurts. And loving you the way I do, it hurts. When all that's left to do is watch it burn.
This next one is Waves of Loneliness by John Bellion.
All right.
It's so empty right where your head sleeps. And she said, I still smell your cologne in my bed sheets. So I said, I'm just texting you to see how you're holding on. Then she said, some days I'm okay, but when I'm alone it hurts because the loneliness comes in waves, waves, waves. The loneliness comes in waves, waves, waves. When did love letters get lost in translation? I've heard you took the train from Penn Station. So I said, I'm just texting you to see how you're holding on. Then she said, some days I'm okay, but when I'm alone it hurts because the loneliness comes in waves, waves, waves. The loneliness comes in waves, waves, waves. The loneliness comes in waves, waves. The loneliness comes in. Oh, 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 oh. Oh no, they gotta be lying. I'm dying to know, but I know you're not mine, so I can't say it. So I said, I'm just texting you to see how you're holding on. Then she said, some days I'm okay, but when I'm alone it hurts because the loneliness comes in waves. The loneliness comes in. Yeah, the loneliness comes in. It comes in. It comes in. The loneliness comes in waves, waves, waves. The loneliness comes in waves.
Thank you guys again so much for having us. We are Pitch Please from Northeastern University. Thanks again.
I heard you coming at 2:45. You closed the door and laid down next to me. But then I heard you say her name in your sleep. Your dirty secrets too far gone to keep. I'm about to lose my I'm about to lose my mind, my mind. I'm about to lose my. You can't even look me dead in the eye. Her love is strong, she got you hypnotized. about you all the time. Oh, how could you do this to me? I'm mine. No way, she can't take you away from me. I sure won't stay, but I'll be damned if I ever leave. If I ever,
All right, well, that was amazing. These groups have been absolutely incredible. Tonight we have the privilege of hearing Alexandra sing for us again. This would be something that Catherine would have absolutely been enamored by, to be in the audience with you and having you sing to her or to all of us is really incredible. So Alexandra's going to sing for us again, such a treat, and she's accompanied by her uncle, Stephen Malatesta.
Yes, a former, testing, am I on?
Nope.
No, I'll project. My uncle Stephen Malatesta, I told you there's a lot of us, also a graduate of Arlington High School and a member of the inaugural year of Madrigal singers. So that's pretty awesome. You've got like legend on stage. So we're gonna sing a song that you haven't heard for an entire 15 minutes because one of the other groups just did a beautiful version of it, but I was just talking to Jennifer backstage, and it turns out, it's, first we were like laughing, so we were like, of all the songs, but this was one of Catherine's favorite songs of all, so we sort of realized it's actually maybe, like, of all the songs, that this one is gonna pop up twice in one evening, It seems like not a coincidence. And she sang this at her voice recital and things like that, so anyway, you get to hear it again. But it's a good one. Elvis is always good. Yeah.
Wise men say only fools rush in. Oh, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be, so won't you take my hand and take my whole life too? Oh, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you. are meant to be. So just please take my hand, take my whole life too, 'cause I can't help falling in love with you, 'cause I can't help falling in love, falling in love, falling in love with you. Thanks. Stephen Malatesta, my uncle, everybody. Our last group, back by very popular demand, I am sure. I feel like they don't really need much of an introduction, so the Tufts Beelzebubs, everybody. Come on out. Guys, come sing. Come sing. Oh, the stool. Love the stool. I left the stool. Thank you.
Hello. We know.
Am I late? What?
How's it going, everyone? Mother was a sunshine soldier. Every day was a dream come true. She said that we were blessed by the breath inside us. She could make the colors in the sky turn blue. She said, honey, what you gonna do today? You're second guessing every single move you make. You're definitely gonna have some very hard days, but I'll be right there for you. And she said, before I go, there is one thing you should know. I give love to all my people. All my people need love. Give some. I give love to all my people. All my people need love. Give some. I give love to all my people. All my people need love. Give some. 'Cause in the end, the love we taste got nothing on the love we make. So give it up. So give love. She said you're gonna be a light in the cold world. You got extra love pumping up in your veins. The people feeling down and my people feeling empty. I got so much of this love, I gotta give it away. Hey honey, what you gonna do today? You're second guessing every single move you make. You're definitely gonna have some very hard days, but I'll be right there for you. She said before I go, there is one thing you should know. I give love to all my people. All my people need love. Give some. I give love to all my people. All my people need love. Give some. I give love to all my people. All my people need love. Give
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Good. We are the Tufts Beelzebubs, and thank you. We are incredibly honored to be at this wonderful event for the second year in a row. It's really, truly a pleasure being at an event so important and meaningful as this. So as some of you might know, our very own Eamon Mahoney was in the Octets, right? Yeah. When he went to high school, right here. Incredible. Not here. I don't know.
Anywhere but here.
They performed on the stage. But what you guys might not know is that the legacy continues because his dad, Marty Mahoney, was a bub. And Marty might be somewhere here. Stand up. Or not. I don't know. And this next song, okay. And this next song we're gonna do was actually originally soloed by him over 25 years ago. So hope you enjoy it.
It's so funny to be seeing you after so long, girl. And with the way you look, I understand that you were not impressed. But I heard you let that little friend of mine take off your party dress. I'm not gonna get too sentimental like those other sticky valentines, 'cause I don't know if you've been loving somebody. I only know it isn't mine. Allison, I know this world is killing you. Oh, Allison, my aim is true. Well, I see you got a husband now. Did he leave your pretty fingers lying in the wedding cake? You used to hold him right in your hand. I bet he took all that he could take. Sometimes I wish that I could stop you from talking when I hear the silly things that you say. And I think somebody better put out the big light, 'cause I can't stand to see you this way. Oh, Allison, I know this world is killing you. Oh, Allison, my aim is true. My aim is true. My aim is true. My aim is true.
as mentioned, my name's Eamon. I'm a proud alumni of the Winchester High School Octets. Yes, I do know. Thank you for having me back a second year. I mean, I think it was a personal invitation, so I'll take it that way at least. We're really happy to be here to support this cause. It's an amazing event, amazing cause, so we're really happy to be here. In terms of our group, we are, again, all over social media, all of the social medias. At Tufts, that is our tag. Go find us. We will have an album coming out probably around April time, and we would love support on that. But thanks for having us at this event. We're happy to be here.
Yeah, Eamon, you guys.
I wanna follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it. I wanna let it take control. 'Cause every time that she gets close, yeah, she pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. Maybe I should stop and start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. She says that she's never afraid. Just picture everybody naked. She really doesn't like to wait. Now really into hesitation. She pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. Oh, maybe I should stop and start confessing, yeah. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding me back. Lost our minds and we took it way too far. I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side and we stumbled in the dark. We'd be alright. We would be alright. 'Cause if we lost our minds and we took it way too far, I know we'd be alright. I know we would be alright if you were by my side and we stumbled in the dark. We'd be alright. We would be alright. Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions, baby. There's nothing holding me back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's nothing holding me back. I feel so free when you're with me, baby. Baby, there's nothing holding me back. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you, mate. Well, guys, unfortunately, it is the time of the night where we only have one song left, and I believe it's the last song of the entire concert, so that's also super sad. Again, we're just so honored to be here a second year in a row. This has been so much fun, so much amazing talent goes up on the stage, and we're so proud to be a part of it, so thank you guys so much. And, you know, if you don't want your journey with the Bubs to end here, we will be selling some merchandise out on a table out front. Yeah, not that exciting, sorry. So pick up some CDs and some t-shirts, and thank you guys so much. We have one more song.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. Hey, baby, yeah, love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Here I am, baby. That time I went and said goodbye. Hey, baby, yeah, shame to cry. Ooh, baby, here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Here I am, baby. I'm yours. I'm signed. You got my future in your hands, baby. I'm yours, and I'm gonna be yours. And here I am, baby. Yeah, I'm yours. I'm signed. You got my future in your hands, baby. I'm yours, and I'm gonna be yours. Here I am, baby. I'm yours. I'm signed. Sealed, delivered. I'm yours, baby. I'm yours, and I'm gonna be yours. And here I am, baby. I'm yours. I'm signed. Sealed, delivered. I'm yours, baby. I'm yours, and I'm gonna be yours. Here I am. Oh, baby, a lot of things in this whole world, baby. Yeah, nothing, girl, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, baby. Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours.
Thank you so much to all of our amazing groups tonight. Thank you again to Jennifer and Greg for having me. What a legacy your daughter has left behind, and what a beautiful way you are preserving it. Thank you so much. Jennifer and Greg Malatesta.
I won't hold you very long because I know this has been a long evening. It's been a wonderful evening, and if my remarks are short, it doesn't mean that they're not heartfelt. So please, a thank you to all of you for being here tonight. Thank you to all of you for buying those raffle tickets and for bidding online. You can still go home. It's www.capmalatesta.com. There's a Hawkapella Festival tab, and then there is a bid now. So think of the sarcoma patients. I mean, Greg told you so many perish from this awful disease. So if you could do a little bit more to help us with research into not just finding a cure, but finding it before it starts, that would be wonderful. So thank you. There are so many people. This is a huge production, and putting on this night is really difficult and challenging and glorious and wonderful, and there's so many people I need to thank. First of all, our sponsors. We had 3 amazing sponsors this year. Thank you to Prime Motor Group, second year of sponsorship. When you're looking to purchase a new vehicle or used vehicle, go to driveprime.com. Thank you to the Sanborn Foundation for underwriting many of our expenses for the evening. The Sanborn Foundation is very close to our heart. It's a nonprofit organization based in Arlington. They fund out-of-pocket expenses for residents of Arlington, just residents of Arlington who are diagnosed with cancer. They also fund cancer research grants and sponsor cancer-related events like this one. And like Shoot for the Cure on March 17th. During Catherine's battle with cancer, the Sanborn Foundation made our lives so much easier by covering all of our out-of-pocket expenses, such as prescription co-pays, parking, and even Catherine's wig. For a 16-year-old to have a real hair wig meant so much to her, and those are a fortune, and Sanborn Foundation underwrote that for us. So if you know a resident of Arlington battling cancer, unfortunately, many of us probably do, please have them contact the Sanborn Foundation. Also, thank you to W.L. French Excavating Corp. For their second year of sponsorship as well. All of the folks at W.L. French are such amazing stewards of Catherine's memory, and we're so blessed for their continued love and support. A huge shout out to Minuteman Regional High School. The printing of these posters, the making of the design of the programs, the tickets, the promotional postcards, all were done by juniors at Minuteman Regional High School. They just did an amazing job. Yeah, they are truly, and that's the second year we've partnered with them, so it's been a rewarding experience for us and a deeply rewarding experience for them. Okay, special thanks to my small army of women who you'd want to go in a foxhole with if you were ever needing to run really quickly from something and needed to dive into a foxhole. Any day of the week you'd want these people. Beth Leosa, who ran the whole front of the house, amazing. Anna Colazzo, Lori Talanian, Cheryl Christo and Arena backstage, Sarah Dolan, Molly Sanford, Sarah Flanagan, and Lisa Gleason did these incredible decorations, spent the day here. Dawn Terry, Erin Cave, Tina Ahern, Dorothy Commons, Susan Zach, Tricia Sheehan, Debbie Brosnan, and Jay McQueenie. Thank you so much for all your hard work. A huge, everyone turn around and wave to John in the booth back there. John Ditomaso, amazing job. This event couldn't happen without these amazing, the sound that you heard. We have a sophomore, Breadon Quinlin is a sophomore at Arlington High School, and he ran all the lights for us, so amazing job. Thank you to the rest of my committee. People are wearing Belt Out Cancer t-shirts and lanyards. If you happen to see them, give them a little rock saying thank you. They contribute to making this a huge success as well. Thank you to ACMi for videotaping. Thank you to Carol Splain, where is she, for the amazing photography she did tonight. She's been here since 6 taking pictures. Thank you to Dr. Bodie and to Dr. Janger for furnishing us with this lovely venue. And please thank you to all of the 7 groups and their directors. They gave up their evening. They came here for free tonight. They donated their time. They sang amazingly. It was such a rich evening of music. Thank you to the beautiful and talented Alexandra Socha for gracing us with her presence tonight. Thank you to all our friends and businesses who donated or sourced items. I mean, that raffle was absolutely incredible, so we have so many people to thank. Kathy O'Rourke pounded Mass Ave up and down. I mean, she's one heck of a woman because these are amazing raffle items, so thank you, Kathy. I wanted to call out Cheryl Christo, Irina Chelnikova, again, John and Breadon, Alexandra, Beth Leosa, Anna Colazzo, Sarah Dolan, and Lori Talanian. All, especially, these were my crew. We wouldn't pull this off without you, so if you wouldn't mind coming out. Are they here? They left. Oh, they're right here. Can you give them? Yes. So, thank you. Where's Anna and Beth? Are you back there? Okay, wave. Anna too, is Anna somewhere there? Lori? Lori? All right. You can present one, thank you. Anyone? Is that it? Anyone else? Well, thank you for a lovely evening. We've had a great night. Oh.
I just want to say one thing. This night does not happen without the love, passion, hard work, and leadership from my wife. And I think, I get up for work pretty early, and she's going to bed at that time. So, especially over the last couple of weeks. But I know we're thrilled to have her back. I know the boys are thrilled to have her back. But she's just incredible what she does for this evening, and her leadership really drives it. Someone asked me, who gets all these groups? Well, you're looking at her. She gets them all. So I think it's appropriate that we save the final applause of the evening for my wife, Jennifer.